Your happiest spring starts with Lowe's, because SpringFest is happening now to help get you everything you need to celebrate the season. Come on into Lowe's and save on select appliances. Right now, you can get free basic install via rebate with purchase of select items $5.99 or more. We're celebrating spring with more fun and more savings. Create a season full of happiness at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Excludes Connecticut and Rhode Island. Appliance offer restrictions and other fees may apply. See store for details while supplies last.
We all have that one friend who absolutely abuses their car.
Whoops. It was already scratched.
That's why Honda True certified pre-owned vehicles go through a 182-point inspection to make sure cars like his don't get the Honda True stamp of approval. And for even more peace of mind, all our vehicles come with downloadable inspection reports and a Honda-backed limited warranty. Learn more at hondacertified.com.
Hello, Mr. Vending Machine. Maybe chips. Come on, dollar. It's flat. What?
There's a better way to pay. With a Citizens card in your digital wallet, you'll never have to hear. Again, paying with Citizens. One ding and you're done. Citizens made ready. Visit citizensbank.com/ding to learn more.
Wireless carrier text and/or data charges may apply. Citizens is a brand name of Citizens Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Done. Oh my god. Only B stock. So Canon Keys is selling their Andromeda extras right now, and I can get silver B stock or gray B stock. And I really don't want this, so I'm going to close the window. It's just really hard for me to justify that much for a board. It was $920 for that keyboard. And keyless KL. I particularly cared for either. Like, I thought the side profile looked kind of neat, but it just really did not speak to me. And that was $920 without any extras and without shipping.
Hey, I'm Couture, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
70% of the Fortune 100.
Oh, I think the most expensive keyboard I've bought to date is the Hero SE, which I thought looked really, really nice. I was like, yeah, I really want this keyboard.
With a Zoom United bundle. Visit zoom.com/bundle. Zoom, how the world connects.
Let me see if I can find it. It's from Monoke. 65% board. The Hunter finish, so it's all just yeah, PVD coating, brass top and bottom, so all brass with this coating on it. Yeah, it was late last year, so I think it's due to arrive towards the end of this year. Yeah, so it's like super shiny, super reflective. But I thought that was just really nice looking and just a kind of very unique finish on keyboards that you don't typically see that often. So I am continuing the dry hump mod that I started yesterday. Is it worth it? I don't know. Probably. Not. Depends how much effort you want to put into it, but a lot of extra effort so far just to avoid using lube for stabilizers. But if it works, it works. I don't really have any real complaints about doing it though. But if this is a reliable way to get stabilizers not to tick without the use of lube going all over the wires, then I'll probably do what I have. Hey, my SO got fixed. I think that was a manual shout out. Good. I'm getting my Mr. Suit extras delivered today. Oh, I think I also have a macro pad that is coming today. It's just basically a giant rotary encoder, which I am going to use for volume because this doesn't work with my computer, my earbuds, and I really don't like fiddling with software controls. Me not regretting this, getting in on the hero. I always decide after the fact, but it's too late. Yeah, they kind of almost came out of nowhere. I'm gonna skip it, and then I saw that special edition finish. It was just too attractive to pass up for me. So many things I passed because I was like, meh, can't decide. Yeah, I find that it helps us sleep on it. And if you're not crazy about it, then it's better to pass on it, in my opinion. Yeah, they also usually have extras, so you can also take your chances with that. I'm still thinking of it after a week. I get it. Yeah, I do that too. I'm getting better about it. Like, waiting a week, I wait a few days, and that's when I decide if I really want it or not. If I go to look at a profuse amount of times, it's a done deal. Because also there's Hope 75 GB coming up as well. Has anyone had an... I don't know if this is an issue, but... know that sometimes when I open the lube, it seems to have kind of separated just a little, like... There's like a clear, watery liquid on top. It's like slightly pulled. I almost have to mix it. Okay, so it's not just me. Just a little too much loose. I was mixing a jar with this paintbrush, so or the excess stuff on it right now. It does. I would probably go for the compact Atlas, but not sure of the color. I don't think I've seen the Hope 75.
70% of the Fortune 100 choose Zoom.
Excuse
With
me.
phone, chat, workspaces, apps, events, and video in a single platform, Zoom powers all your communications. Large enterprises,
75.
small businesses, and individuals use the secure Zoom platform to enable new ways of working, learning, hosting events, and supporting their customers. And now you can save 15% on meetings, chat, and phone with the Zoom United bundle. Visit zoom.com/bundle. Zoom, how the world connects.
That's a nice weight. Christmas decorations really kind of help make that. 3 switches. Okay. Oh, so this is... I've got 2 keys up here, 3 on this side. Wait, what's that? What's this little symbol? Was it like a radio tower? Layout. So this is the Hope X, and this is the Hope S. Oh, okay. Instead of exploding this side out, keep it compact. Then this is the exploded layout. Hope Sonnet is like the compact S. Yeah. That's pretty nice. I like both layouts, but I just got the ID80 crystal, which is exploded. The ID80 from Annabelle? I'm thinking of something else. I don't think I've tried a keyboard with an exploded layout. Other than the Fingus, but that's more like placement of the arrow keys is where. That's an L style layout. Technically, GMK Pro was exploded, but it was still pretty tight, even with bezels in between arrows and side columns. I think 60. I love 75%. A portico, and I thought I would, not having the function keys and tilde and other keys, but I actually really like that, the 65% layout a lot. All my 65% top keys in the right macro column is a tilde key. That's interesting. I do nav keys, so I like to do home and page down, page up on a 65%. I probably don't need home and end because control and arrow down or arrow up also basically does that. I have a 65% with macros, but my body is resistant to trying it because change, even though I don't use the Afro much, the escape key would be in a different spot. I do tilde, delete, page up, page down. Yeah, what I like to do on my 65% is I map this key next to the one as escape, and then on layer 1 I do the tilde and backtick. Via does have a way to map a key to it's one of the special keys. It's not like under the normal ones where it's escape and backtick, so that's what I use, and it was kind of weird at first, but got used to it pretty quickly. I hit escape aggressively coding, and I need the backtick for string interpolation in JavaScript or Markdown code blocks. Okay, I see. I'd like to do delete on layer 1 with backspace. That's what I'm used to.
We all have that one friend who absolutely abuses their car.
Whoops. It was already scratched.
That's why Honda True certified pre-owned vehicles go through a 182-point inspection to make sure cars like his.
So I think part of maybe the issue I was running into with ticking was that I was maybe over tightening the stabilizer screws a little too hard. If you do that, it would basically cause an imbalance. BRB. Cause an imbalance with the stabilizer wire. Because if you tighten too hard, one side's gonna like pull down more than the other. So what I did yesterday was not tighten it all the way, but like just enough so that it just stays in there.
70% of the Fortune 100 choose Zoom. With phone, chat, workspaces, apps, events, and video in a single platform.
Yeah, and if you over tighten one a stabilizer too hard, then it's also gonna ignoring the other stabilizer, it's gonna like pull that side down more. So then this part where it clips in may also not be as flush. Too tight of screws cause ping, especially plate spacers standoffs. You mean the screws themselves or the tightening of them? They probably could. I do have a 60% board there that is Hotswap and uses standoffs, and I've noticed that I get some case ping from it, but only like right on the middle point. There's a standoff right there, and I think that sound is coming from standoff because the case is made of concrete. And I'm pretty sure the metallic noise isn't coming from the concrete. It may be reflecting off the concrete, but the concrete itself isn't making that noise. Crystal has several standoffs, which I guess is to help prevent too much flex, but I wonder if this standoff is too tightly screwed, it would cause ping. Probably, because you have the standoff, and then you have the case, you have the standoff, and then the PCB, so all that contact is going to create some kind of noise, I guess. I don't know how much, but it's I guess similar to the idea of the case resonance that the force break bond is supposed to help with, where if you put tape around the screws, not around the screws, but around the places where the screws go through the top case on the bottom case, that piece of tape helps prevent complete metal on metal contact, so then you won't run into that case ping. So the standoff probably could be causing that, is my guess. And yeah, I know the standoffs are there to prevent too much flex. It can also be there to I think they're also there to provide like just extra support for the PCB. I think the PCB has hot swap sockets. Problematic, but yeah, this one's not tinging at all. So I guess this mod really does work. You just use PFTE tape to only mod your stabilizers and use plumber's tape around the wires to just kind of help fill in that gap. Don't over tighten your screws. Lube the inside of your housings and stems, and it works. But these are Staebies, so the Staebies already have tight tolerances, so maybe I will try this on a different board. Doesn't have that isn't quite the same as the stabilizers. Oh, the other thing is put a little wire cushion under it, which I don't think is really necessary here, but that also, I've noticed that does seem to help on some boards if wire sits a little bit looser inside the stabilizer clip. I think the standoffs are also there to help prevent attacks of the pins against the bottom case if it's metal. I got a mailing notification a few days ago, and I guess it's held up in China at the moment. It'll probably arrive very soon. The one layout I was really surprised I thought I wouldn't like, but really did, is on the Molly. So that's a 60% with the numpad. Typically don't like 60% because I really like dedicated arrow keys. The numpad, I've found that over the years I almost never use now. It took a while for me to get used to typing without one, but just using the regular numrow is perfectly fine with me now. So when I got the Molly, numpad to be off, so then I get like keys, but then also the navigation on the numpad. It took some time for me to kind of like retrain my brain to remember where those keys were, but I really like that layout. And the fact that it's also a numpad just kind of gives you flexibility, so I like that it has that feature. About it never, unlike old keyboards that I've used, I was always confused like why the numpad had a numlock that would give you arrows and navigation keys when there's already a dedicated arrow cluster and a navigation cluster on both sides boards. But after seeing that, now I get it. So the Windex is sort of similar to that kind of layout. I don't remember the layout specifically, but I thought it looked pretty neat, and they had extras, so I went for one. Doesn't Windex use a separate numpad PCB? I don't think it does. Unless it's like one of those things where it connects to the main PCB. Otherwise, you would have 2 cables coming out, right? I know there have been boards where there's a main PCB and then the numpad is a separate PCB, and you connect them with cable. Maybe it is that board. Yeah, that's to like so the main board remains flexible and it isn't offset by having more PCB on the numpad. It was just like 1 unit. Out the Q65 configurator for R1. Ooh, what's different in 2 for the QK65? They had like different colors. I don't know if there was something else that they had available. They added more weight colors. Top colors. Oh, okay. That's pretty much it. I thought I would get a second to mix and match, but I didn't find anything I liked to mix with what I got for R1. What did you get for round 1 with QK65? E white top, blue bottom. And they said they aren't selling pieces individually like Mo did. Oh, that's kind of sucky. You have to buy the full kit. Yeah, Sagittarius was still in stock. I looked yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, still in stock." But it's probably not that popular a layout. Otherwise, it would have sold out. Oh, which is probably like why the spring didn't like sell out either. And then Owl Labs was like, "All right, no more springs for you guys. We're gonna sell it to the other regions." The dark green for the QK65 is really nice. Yeah, I agree. Getting a spring now, that would have been a solid one to have. I need to try a nice Allen's one and done. Yeah, there will be plenty of Alice boards available. Spring is pretty nice. I do like the look of it a lot.
We help open doors you never knew existed and put you on a path to a rewarding career. Come to open house on Monday, April 18th.
Sagittarius also looks really nice,
and learn how your individualized
but
needs for success are at the forefront of
not a board I need right now.
Our approach to learning is centered around
I just can't stand the Canon Keys logo.
Advisors, career coaching, and tutoring to create a plan that helps
like,
you start a career you're passionate
not like
about.
front and center, but it's just there.
NAIT.edu/visit.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses.
There's always another keyboard. There will always be another keyboard.
Whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone, and because every call is important to your
For your birthday, and then you would buy it.
with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communication.
Unit is nice, from what I hear.
Your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit
Never been.
zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
Should do a keyboard meetup in Bermuda. Yeah. That's where my girlfriend is from. She was born there. Oh, cool. I skipped all keyboards the last few weeks outside of QK65 for my Mai Tai funds. He'd made up so much humidity. In Bermuda? On the ocean. A nice gentle sea breeze. Middle of the ocean, chances are high water damage. Assault. On your shark keyboard, it'll be fine. I mean, you're not taking your keyboard into the ocean, are you? Swing around with it. Oh, actually, no, you should, because then that's how you patina your keyboard. That's what I was, Oh, don't. You're bringing a keyboard to Hawaii for the picks? Oh. Yeah, Design's camera on board, and it came with that, the raw copper bottom. I was like, oh, I should just drop this in the ocean and just pick it up later. The copper patina with all that salt water. They're not yeah, don't bring a keyboard to vacation. Just sit on the beach and your drinks or whatever. Don't, yeah, no dunking it into the ocean. I mean, well, there's nothing really stopping you. Just dunk the weight in it. Don't dunk the PCB. I guess you could dunk the case too if you wanted to patina it. I usually do bring a key, and it'd be gone for a week, so we'll see. Yeah, if you're working, that's cool. If you're... Well, if I were going on vacation, I probably wouldn't bring a keyboard with me. Gone for a few weeks. I tend to spend my vacations at, like, outdoors. Well, I'm not gonna go, like, hiking with my keyboard. Carry a 5-pound thing. Lug it up a mountain. Camping with it. When your friends ask you, aren't you bringing your keyboard out? I'm like, no. For the outdoor pics, I've never brought my keyboard outdoors. I don't want like dust and pollen and like sticks and leaves getting in it, or like scratching it up on sidewalk or like concrete ledges, asphalt. I've been putting off the sound idea test I've had for weeks because I'm scared to go hiking with it. Just no pics of keyboards. I've seen pics where people put their keyboards in trees too. Oh, you should bring your keyboard to Disney World and take it on like Mountain or whatever that ride is, and where like people do those crazy pics where they're like doing like chess right when the thing takes a picture. I usually put it down on an even clean surface with a key mat or cloth. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, take it on the teacups. Oh, get all the Disney characters to take pictures with it. Or like do like the Star Wars thing and like whip out your keyboard. I would love to see that photo shoot. I like what Kimber Keys does. She like travels with her keyboards and does these like photo shoots with them. Like I know she posted pictures of her like somewhere outdoors with a keyboard. Oh, one of them was like I think Joshua Tree National Park. I think she's brought them like outside, like, on vacation, like kayaking or whatever, on boats and stuff.
Ironic, isn't it? Waiting for all these supply chain issues to be over is like watching paint dry. For professional painters like yourself, that can get pretty tough. Luckily at Johnson Paint, we have a large
Does it
inventory
support
of
split
in-stock
space?
paint, including trusted names like Benjamin Moore. Since
But
Johnson
I don't
Paint has
remember
multiple locations in 3 states, we can buy in volume,
the
which means
Sangeo PCB keyboard supporting split space. Maybe it did on the 60.
Johnson Paint, we've got more.
Maybe it's for flex, so it's not like
Is that a thing?
Wow, Mom, have a cookie.
I'll take one.
the PCB is hard, or the plate is hard.
You need to show them.
You should.
Mom!
No, seriously. Let's set you up on Shopify. It's easy.
Maybe if I had a collection as big as she did, I would. I do kayak, it's not a bad idea.
Build it on Shopify.
Loop right into the train. Yeah.
And start selling today. Shopify.com/.
I don't recommend bringing stuff you don't want to get wet on a kayak.
1240, down at the end.
Ooh, what's that?
Sammy, don't touch that. That's someone's old food.
Here we are. Do you have the key?
You have both of ours.
Oh, right. Not working.
Rub it.
Come on.
Try flipping it over.
Seriously. Why can't we go inside? I'm tired.
Give me yours.
You have mine.
All right.
What?
Please, if you
Dad,
could just...
why aren't you opening the door?
Can everyone just shut the...
Don't go there. Go on a real vacation. Go RVing. Learn more at GoRVing.com.
Because it's what I want to do when the weather gets a little bit warmer. I don't know what's the best way to set that up. Probably use a GoPro, because I know you have Wi-Fi capabilities, but you know the battery life kind of short. I'd rather not like carry a huge giant rig on a kayak. No, dang, hey, no, get off the microphone. But one of these days I'll figure it out. It might be a co-stream with a friend who also has kayak. Yo. Ruby's here. How's it going? Going good. It is a lot sunnier today than it was yesterday. Although yesterday was sunny, actually. It was raining and then it became sunny, but now it's just sunny. Are you trying a different tape for the force break mod? I don't have any alternative tape on me that would be good for force break mod. I have duct tape, which I don't want to use because it's really thick and that will also leave a residue. So I might just stick with the electrical tape. I don't know if anyone else was here during stream yesterday when I mentioned this, but I did see someone on Reddit mention that they use thermal tape. Basically, you put it on a heatsink. You can use it in addition to thermal paste. It just kind of helps keep the conductivity more uniform across the surface. And this person used thermal tape because of its high compressibility. I don't know, that probably also leaves a residue too. I mean, I don't think there's any tape that you could use that doesn't leave a residue other than... Well, I mean, it's all tapes are going to leave some kind of residue, but none are coming to mind that would leave little residue that is to electrical tape or like gaffer's tape or duct tape. But yeah, I was talking about this with Starfire in our Discord yesterday. If you're putting tape on something, probably not going to take it off. Tape is meant to hold things together. And in this case, if it's breaking the force of the metallic surfaces when they contact each other, then we want to keep that on. I mean, it's also going to be a little tiny like thing of residue here, so I'm sure that can be cleaned off.
Ironic, isn't it? Waiting for all these supply chain issues to be over is like watching paint dry. For professional painters like yourself, that can get pretty tough. Luckily at Johnson Paint, we have a large inventory of in-stock paint, including trusted names like Benjamin Moore. And since Johnson Paint has multiple locations in 3 states, we can buy in volume, which means extra savings for you. Go to johnsonpaint.com to find a store near your job site. Johnson Paint, we've got more.
We all have that one friend who absolutely abuses their car.
Whoops. It was already scratched.
That's why Honda True certified pre-owned vehicles go through a 182-point inspection to make sure cars like his don't get the Honda True stamp of approval. And for even more peace of mind, all our vehicles come with downloadable inspection reports and a Honda-backed limited warranty. Learn more at hondacertified.com.
Sorry, I feel bad. I didn't realize you followed me on Insta and I never followed back until like recently. I'm gonna take a little break because the cat is bothering me for food, so go feed her real quick and be back in like a minute or two. Hey, Mr. CM85. I'm gonna be back in a second. I have to go feed my cat, so she will leave me alone. Come on. Alright, I'm back. I'm listening to a meeting so you can talk smack about me and I won't know. Okay, I'm kinda shaky. Yeah, it's not the best tripod, so if I hit the table it'll shake. Still in a meeting. Wait, are you on the West Coast? 9 AM meetings, boo. Lunchtime meetings are the worst. If you're gonna schedule a lunchtime meeting, provide lunch. Also, don't set lunchtime meetings. The minute you do that, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, we can schedule meetings during lunch. Currently in Texas right now, usually in Arizona, so kinda. What part of Texas are you in? Dallas? San Antonio, Houston. Austin is nice. I've never been, but I've heard it's nice. Taking care of the grandparents while my parents are absent. Ah, okay, I see. Northern California. Roomy, Austin has a special place in my heart. So fun. It's a great city, obviously same because I grew up here. Haha. It's you guys from States. I'm from the Philippines. Oh, cool. Welcome.
Ironic, isn't it? Waiting for all these supply chain issues to be over is like watching paint dry. For professional painters like yourself, that can get pretty tough. Luckily at Johnson Paint, we have a large inventory of in-stock paint, including trusted names like Benjamin Moore. And since Johnson Paint has multiple locations in 3 states, we can buy in volume, which means extra savings for you. Go to johnsonpaint.com to find a store near your job site. Johnson Paint, we've got more.
This keyboard hobby is so addictive. Yeah, it is. It's very fun. Wait, Starfire, how many layers of tape did you use on the force break mod? Just 1 layer of electrical tape. Oh, you're in a meeting. Maybe I'll start out with 1 layer of tape. That's probably enough to break force. Hey, P-Knuckles. How's it going? Chilling on this beautiful day so far. What is the electric tape for? So, I'm doing something called the force break mod, where this tape near where the screw holes are, and that helps reduce the metal on metal contact between the top case and the bottom case. Help reduce the overall case pinging when you type. So it's kind of like a really a gasket seal in the sense of what a gasket actually does, but some more idea. Is it applicable to KB67 plastic cases? Probably. This is the first time I'm trying it, so and I'm only doing it because I know Starfire did it on commission build of the same board. Would it work on KBD67? Probably. I don't know if you would really need to, but it probably wouldn't hurt to do it. But my suggestion is, if you're typing on that board and you're hearing a lot of noise from where the plastic of the top housing meets the plastic of the bottom housing, and if you're getting noise there, then maybe it might be helpful. Have you tried the plumber tape mod for the stabilizers? Yeah, that's what I actually did for this board. So the dry hump mod that I saw on Thought Pop, I gave that a try. That actually seems to work very well. Although I'm using Staebies, so the tolerance is already pretty tight, as is. But it seems to be better than using Krytox XHT BDC. As much, the loops kind of gets pushed around. If you really want to try that plumber's tape mod on other stabilizers that aren't Staebies, and see what kind of results I get with those. Using the electrical tape. I do have extra like stabilizer pads, so like I could use those too because they're pretty thin as well. Kind of like a foamier kind of cushion to it. Small pieces, like how small? This small. Mr. See, my holy mod is a little rattle. I think plumber's tape is much better. Mine were that big on the first one, but I'm not sure if that's why my backspace was super muted. I made them smaller than that on the second one. What do you mean by first one and second one? We could put tape here too. Oh, we didn't put the foam in. Just modding this. Wait, did you also include foam in that commission build? Addition to the force tape, force break. And imagine doubling gasket costs because of shipping. It's likely to have custom issues though. I'm gonna take out all these switches and put the phone back in. Mine is plastic. I'm just wondering if it is better if I get the aluminum case or the Blade 65 case. I wish I could help you, but I haven't tried any of the QED fans keyboards before. Is the Blade one that has like that multi-dimensional facets on the side of the keyboard? I guess the front. And has a skull logo under it. I just got a notification it's coming in today from FedEx, so not even 6 days. Was originally said to be here May 2 to May 14th. I just didn't get any gaskets. Wait, so it doesn't come with gaskets? Oh, the tofu case you're talking about. The tofu case by itself.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure. It's not complicated.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Spring has sprung, which is great until you remember allergy season, which is also blowing through 30 tissues an hour season, or sneezing 8 times in a row season. This spring, Walgreens makes it easy to get allergy relief fast, with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's allergy season, it's Walgreens season.
This week, select Zyrtec Allergy Relief tablets are $19.99. Use as directed. Offer valid through April 2nd with My Walgreens. Restrictions.
Got my kid a GH60 kit so he can stop trying to mess with my stuff.
I'm Peter Schrager, one of the hosts on NFL Network's Emmy-nominated Good Morning Football. And
How old is your kid, P-Knuckles? Is it like the
I'll be joined by Sean McVay, the head coach of Los Angeles.
somewhere from like 3 to 8? Okay, 10. Yeah.
Prominent guest to discuss the latest news from around the NFL and tell untold stories from our careers.
That's pretty funny.
Thing, though, it'll be friends chopping it up unfiltered. So
Does your kid like do any soldering, keyboards, or do modding, that kind of thing? Not yet. Modding, yes. Soldering, no. Hoping to get into that this summer. That's cool. I wish I learned soldering when I was younger. Remember one time for a birthday present, I got like do-it-yourself kind of kit to put together like a portable cassette player. And I thought that was really cool. It was like there was no soldering involved. It was here are all the different components. You just need to basically screw it in together. It was a neat little project. It didn't work. Probably screwed something up, but I really did like putting that thing together. I think one of the solder joints actually broke off. Maybe that's why it didn't work. I have a busted GK61 PCB. Sockets popped off, backspace and key to its left doesn't work. Gonna mess with that. Yeah, when a PCB stops working, I find that's when I struggle with this hobby the most, because I'm like, I don't know why it's broken. And I don't know enough about electronics to figure out that kind of thing on my own. Attempts to solder jumpers will be made. Yeah, I've had to do that on a board because I messed up. I like ended up ripping off a part of the trace, so I had to like hand wire one of the pins to another pin. I've also had, oh yeah, it was this board that I was building. Where I was soldering it, I was mil-maxing the board, and everything was working fine, and then the left arrow key wasn't working. But there weren't any exposed traces. And the rest of these keys in this column were still working. And I tried just testing the PCB a few times and shorting it out. And then this whole column wouldn't light up, but if I shorted it out, then I had random characters lining up over here. And then someone told me to try reflowing the solder on the diode for this key. So I did, and I added just like a teeny tiny bit of solder, and it all worked again. Makes me glad I didn't have to like hand wire anything. Nice. Is it on VOD? Yeah, it should be. I think I did it a few days ago. I know the build of this is. I don't know if me fixing it is on VOD. I might have just done that off stream. Day after. Yeah, I think I did do it off stream. So hopefully this Spring mod works. Is it hard to build soldered version PCBs? It isn't. Soldering's not as hard as you think. It just required more equipment. So, and with solder PCBs, sometimes you also have a little bit more flexibility than what the Hotswap versions offer. So if there are like alternative layouts that you want to solder for, then you can do that. Like for soldering, sometimes you'll see like split backspaces or split shifts, split spaces, or caps lock, step caps. And that's just to support like other layouts, international layouts. Soldering is fun though. Kind of nice to like kind of see the fruits of your labor. That. I still need to fix one macro pad I have where I don't know if it's beyond saving, but I've like soldered and desoldered it so many times that I don't know if I've like messed it up. But yeah, I was trying to like soldered a microcontroller, but I wanted to make it hot swap. I had to desolder it because I didn't do it right. And then I tried putting a different microcontroller in, and then I ended up breaking the USB port off of it. And now there's just like lots of like mess on it. Also, I didn't solder in the surface mount LEDs properly, so like some of them work, some of them don't work. How do you align the switches before soldering? Just trying to get advice, hehe. Yeah, you basically put the switches into your plate, and then you put the plate on the PCB. And then you basically hold it together like a sandwich, so... And then you solder it in from there, so... Don't think I have an example to show you on hand, but basically the solder will help hold the switch pins in place. And you just don't have the hot swap socket on the back. Wait, Starfire, when you did the force break mod, like how tight did you screw in the screws? Are you supposed to just slightly under tighten them so the tape doesn't get squished in there? Not super tight. Okay, so just like enough where it doesn't go further, I guess. Okay. I'll put keycap on. And then we'll see how. Are you eating dry oats? Are you a horse? No, I'm eating chili garlic cashews with roasted unsalted peanuts, and I had some dried wild blueberries and dried cranberries. Mr. CM, any advice on do's and don'ts on soldering? Do wear protection. Hey Tanya. Don't be afraid of using, yeah, basically what Starfire is saying. Yeah, don't be afraid of using a higher temperature. Oh, Mr. CM, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, get a, yeah, do what Meep says too. Get a solder fume extractor. Yeah, pretty much what they said. Get a, what are those solder pump things? A desoldering pump, because those will be helpful in case you mess something up. Leaded solder is easier to melt than unleaded. Unleaded is going to require a higher temperature. You don't want to smelt solder. Yeah, definitely. Do it in a well-ventilated place. Also wash your hands after you solder. Especially if it's leaded solder, because you don't want to get that into your body if you can avoid it. Solder smells nice. I like it.
Can your internet do that?
Choose from one of our fast speed options with Xfinity Internet. Plus, also get Xfinity Mobile and join the millions who save by getting Xfinity Internet and mobile together. Go to xfinity.com, call
It's pretty simple. Like, if all you're doing is soldering switches, a lot of it is just rinse and repeat. Do one switch, move on to the next switch, next switch. Yorin. Also, when you're done feeding the solder, let it flow for half a second to a second to fill any gaps before removing the heat. Oh yeah, that's a good point. You also don't want to keep your soldering iron on the PCB for too long because that can also damage components too. Like anything more than a few seconds is potentially risky. Feels like it goes without saying, but you should get way better joints this way, in my opinion. Yeah, let the solder flow. Don't blow on it. It'll just naturally cool down by itself. That doesn't look right. Gotta heat it up. Don't be afraid of a higher temp until it's splat. What? Oh yeah, don't let it splatter. I've been soldering for a while before keep stuff, smaller MCUs on drones and stuff. Everyone go check out GRN and go to dispatch cables. Totally this. The speed at which you feed also affects this too, and the solder type. Yeah, these are all good pieces of advice that you're giving out. Okay, yeah, that looks right. So much knowledge to soak in. Yeah, the way I learned was having a friend show me in person, and he like showed me once or twice and then had me do it. And then he just kind of like watched me do the rest. It's pretty simple to get started. I mean, the short version is there's like 2 things to get started and 100 things to get pro. Yeah, that's totally true. It's easy to get started. Then once you get used to it, you can just keep refining and refining. Like, I'm still learning stuff about soldering too, like mil-max sockets. Still, I've done it a bunch, not a bunch of times, but like on 2 boards, and I feel like however I'm doing it is not really the right way, or I could be doing it a lot better. But yeah, the solder flow around mil-max sockets definitely helps a lot. I'm sure the same applies to switches. Kind of applies to most things. Applies to a lot of things. Anything in your career, the industry, hobbies that aren't keyboards. This is what I like about this hobby. Helpful friends and learning new things. Yeah, this is a really fun hobby to be in. Cool, lots of cool stuff and cool people. This is the way. Alright. Force break mod, did you work? I think it did work. Oh, it's like magic. So, force break mod, does it work? Yes. If you hit it really hard, you can still make it ping. But don't type on your keyboard that hard though. I don't even know if did I put this in the right place? Nice keycaps. Thank you. You look so proud. Yeah, definitely try it. I was very skeptical about this mod, but As usual, Starfire is right. Yeah, so maybe I'll try this on my other boards. Maybe I'll try that plumber's tape mod, because at least for the Staebies, it definitely... What? I need to clip this? Say it again. You can just clip it right now. Like, the clips go back, like... I don't know how long they go back, but should be there. I could just read chat. As usual, Starfire is right. Oh, sorry, I have these backward. Oh, I forgot this board has RGB. Too bad you can't really see it. The switch kind of mostly blocks it. And the keycaps. Noctom, what kind of dev did you used to do? I did a lot of Android stuff since about 2014. I was doing, I mean, a lot of it was Java. I mean, Android is Java, but there was also some other Java stuff. So a lot of what I worked on was user-facing applications. So I did internal business applications for warehouses that associates and like managers would use. And then I moved over to consumer products. So I did Android-based devices, smart home devices. Are you in SoCal? Nope, I'm in the Northeast, US. Oh no. Why you no work? Probably bent a pin. Decide to come back to it, let me know. Oh yeah, definitely. System.out.println, he knows this stuff. Yeah, I'm taking a break, so I don't know when I'll go back. If I ever go back again. I thought about working at a chocolate shop and making chocolate and doing something fun like that. But yeah, definitely. If I decide to go back to software, I'll let you know. Okay, and the J doesn't work. This one, too, has a bent pin. Wait, so GR and I assume you're also in software? Or something tech-related? Is it, are you in SoCal, like LA, or is it like San Diego? IT forever. Wow. My lord. We're in Canada. Oh, okay. That's cool. Canada's nice. I like Canada. Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Kitchener, Waterloo. Those are all the Canadian places I know of. Central Winnipeg, but our team is distributed Canada-wide, so we all work remotely. Oh, cool. Nice. Anyway, whatever, more keep stuff. Sorry to derail. No, it's all good. You do something more BA related rather than dev work again. Was it just the hustle and bustle or tired of just coding? It was really, yes, yeah, the hustle and bustle. It was just like everyone needs to work at breakneck speeds and get stuff out, and it was just really. And I've been in the industry for a while now, so I really needed to take some time off and just like breathe. I was like burnt out a lot, and I think I was burned out longer than I realized. Consulting gives me a break in between. Okay. Yeah, I thought about consulting. I don't know if I would want to do coding as consulting. All right, let me know if you can hear this. I don't know how well this mic will pick up. No, it kind of picks up. Oh, I have the noise gate on and the noise suppression on. About to turn 27. Senior. Fist shaking. Filters. Is it noise suppression or noise gate? I'll turn them off. Both of them off. Okay. So wait, how does that sound? Because I have no idea how it sounds. It sounds like it's peaking. BRB gotta present in another meeting. Wow, Starfire is on fire today. All this peak 100%. Wait, am I muted? Hello? Hello? Wait, so you can't hear my voice here? Only if I do this. Oh, now it's ASMR. You're not muted, but we couldn't hear the board. Let me see if I can fix that. Alright, can you hear the board now? ASMR leaves. No, this is not an ASMR stream. I'm trying to see if I can get the microphone to pick up the board noises. Oh, you can hear that? Okay, cool. For real though, lurk again for another meeting. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Meeting times. doesn't have pingy sound. Ooh, nice job. Yeah, the tape mod helped a lot. And yeah, doing that plumber's tape and the PTFE stickers that I had on the Staebies with just lube on the stem and inside the housing was enough to make the whatever rattling I had go away. So yeah, it is just a kind of a lot of work, but probably I say it's worth it in my opinion. Yeah, and then it's just electrical tape on the case for the tape mod. So plumber's tape on the wires. Yeah, so Thokpop put tape on. Let me grab wire. Oops. Yeah, I ended up putting it on these wires, but I'm really curious to see what other stabilizers will be like, but if it works on Staebies, then it'll probably work on other stabilizers. So Thokpop put the wire here, like just past the elbow, which is the part that clips into the stabilizer housing. I was actually having a lot of trouble with that. So what I ended up doing was I put the tape at an angle on the joint itself and worked it around that way. And I felt like I got a better, a more secure wrap that way. And then pushing the stabilizer wire into the clip wasn't getting like pushed out and up from the stab housing. Better grab maybe? Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely unraveling when I was doing it on the wire, so it was like I would ball it up and then it would just like kind of come off. But also like pulling it too hard would stretch it out, and then you wouldn't really then it would be like too little, or it would be like too thick around the wire. And then if it was too thick, it would just get pushed out again. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing it around the elbow instead. So, but once I get the that PTFE tape from Thokpop, I'll probably try it on a different stabilizer, and because he actually sticks that piece of tape in here. If you don't have it, then you can also just use lube. Yeah, so it's an interesting lube-free kind of mod. But let's see what. Yeah, so these C3 Soulmates came with these little stickers, which they said was Teflon tape, but I think it's also just PTFE tape, which I guess is what Teflon tape is. And that is what I use to holy mod the Staebies, and that seems to work for just fine. P-Knuckles, Plumber's mod helps with stab ping. That is a theory. I kind of want to try. Yeah, based on this keyboard and what I've done with the Staebies and that mod, it seems to work. So I'll have to. I'm gonna try and dig up a different set of stabilizers somewhere and try that on a different board. See if I get the same kind of result. Maybe I'll do it on this, because I think I have. Remember what I have on this? Is it Staebies? Stabilize or TX stabs? This is one of those two. But there's like a slight ping on this board, even though the switches are silent. Oh, these are Staebies as well. So yeah, maybe I'm pretty sure I have a board somewhere with the TX tabs or direct tabs lying around. Oh, GR. Know where I can get gaskets stateside for 65 or 67. I wish I knew the answer to that because I wouldn't know where to get gaskets. Or, actually, I do have, like, I think it was actually from this board. No, this was from a different board. The back of this says 3M, so you could probably order something from 3M. And this is just, like, foam, like, sticker foam or something. This one says double-coated tissue tape, and then it says 9448A. Almost everything is 3M. 3M is like really nice stuff. Some shapes and sizes aren't available in A. Yeah, I think you probably... Yeah, Yeah, this is definitely from a gasket kit, but I don't remember which board. So yeah, you could probably get something from 3M P-Knuckles. Plate edges, yeah, then I think you want something like this. For example, the feet on the 7V, not available in A. Had to get them from SEA, and I need to order 100 of them. Wow. 107V feet. If you know the board, no joke, you can usually reach out to the runner and just ask them, and they'll tell you the ID you need to search for. Yeah, that's very true. I've had to do that a few times when I was like, hey, what screws does this board need? Because I dropped it somewhere on the floor. I can't find it. BRB food. Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna go make some lunch right now because it's 1 p.m. for me. Don't really have any other plans for today either. So I think this will be it for stream for me. I'll probably do something tomorrow because I have like other stuff lying around, but I do have to. I have something to do later, but not immediately. So let's go find someone to raid. Oh, this board sounds so much better with that. I think the force tape mod really helps a lot. Yo Keeps is on. Teha Types is on. Amazonia is on. Amazonia is a friend of mine. Let's go raid Yo Keeps. Oh wait, what is Teha doing? Teha's building a carrot. And Yo Keeps is building a double Angel 65. Doing a giveaway too?
This is actually proper.
Let's go raid him. Alright, let's go raid Yo Keeps. So, thanks everyone for joining me in stream today.
This is good packaging. I'm impressed.
Everyone have fun.
I'm really impressed with the packaging.
And see you all later.
All on Hits 2022. Listen now on
See ya. Thanks everyone.
keyboard just